Our next story is The Ram in the Chili Patch. It's from Mexico. There was a little boy who had a little patch of chili peppers. He tended it with the greatest of care. That was what gave him his livelihood. Then one day a little ram got into it. So the boy began, little ram, get out of that chili patch. You unmannerly boy, what are you about? Get out of here or I'll kick you out. Finally, he did try to get that little ram out, and the little ram, instead of leaving, gives him a kick and knocks the boy down. He struggles to his feet and goes away crying. He meets a cow and she says, "What's the matter, little boy?" "Ay, ay, ay," he says, "the little ram knocked me down." "And why?" "Because he's in my chili patch." "Oh, just wait, I'll go get him out." The cow comes up. "Moo, moo, moo, little ram, get out of that chili patch." "You bighorn cow, what are you about? Get out of here or I'll kick you out." "Little ram, get out of that chili patch." "You bighorn cow, what are you about? Get out of here or I'll kick you out." Finally, she did try. She tried to hook him with her horns, but the little ram turned around and kicked the cow out. Then comes the dog and he says, "I can get him out for sure." He begins to bark. Little ram, get out of that chili patch." "You shameless dog, what are you about? Get out of here or I'll kick you out." The dog kept insisting and he got closer and closer, so the little ram gores him and leaves him the same as the cow. Then comes the cock, begins to crow and says, little ram, get out of that chili patch." "You big-eared cock, what are you about? Get out of here or I'll kick you out." Finally, the ram gores the cock, leaves him there with his legs in the air. He goes away. The ram kept eating the little chili patch, and the boy was very sad because his chili patch was being eaten. The burro comes and says, "Don't worry, little boy, I'll go get the ram out." Little ram, get out of that chili patch." "You long-eared burro, what are you about? Get out of here or I'll kick you out." At last the ram comes up close, gores the burro, throws him out. And the boy sees that his little chili patch is almost gone when a little ant comes, and then he says, "Little ant, if you would get the ram out of my chili patch for me, I would give you a lot of corn." "How much would you give me?" "I'll give you a bushel." "That's too much." "I'll give you a half bushel." "That's too much." "I'll give you a kilo." "That's too much." "I'll give you a handful." "All right then." So the boy went, and the little ant got the ram out. He went and started grinding the corn so the little ant could carry it away without too much trouble. The ant went little by little, and climbed up one of the ram's legs. She started to climb and climb and climb until she got to his little behind. She stings him, and the ram jumps, leaps, and begins to say, oh my dear, she has stung me on the rear." And that is how they were able to get the little ram out.